We'll form them up in a salute to you, the fans, before we light up the sky. The Hancey's Turf Australian late model title. Wonderful pictures. 40 of the very best late model drivers in the country come here to the greatest racetrack in Australia for the 21st Australian late model title. And we like to party Toowoomba. This is your Australian title at Hi-Tec Oils Toowoomba Speedway. Come on, get out of your seat and on your feet, make some noise for your 24 drivers set to go round in tonight's Australian title. Back straight away, get up, make some noise.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the 2024 Australian Championship is go. Good start for Smokin' Joe. Brad Pascoe grabs the concrete. He rips the concrete and runs the top of the racetrack in the first circulation. Smokin' Joe locked down to the bottom of the racetrack. Brad Pascoe upstairs. Brad Smith is third. Vosbergen is fourth. Callum Harper, Darren Kane, Lachlan Onley. This is the race for the Australian #1 for 2024, and it's got off to a belter.
Yeah, Vosbergen made up early ground from 6th position up to 3rd. Harper runs 4th, Kane runs 5th, down and all over this track with 36 to run. There you see Kane working to the outside of Callum Harper. There's 3 Australian late model titles between these guys, and Darren Kane goes to the outside of Callum Harper right now with 5 down, 35 to run.
There it is, just in shot, the onboard with Callum Harper. Darren Kane just edges off on the middle lane. At the moment, the Airbotcher Race Parts Q36, an Australian 23-year leader. Pascoe moves upstairs and he's vulnerable to Vosbergen now, as the leaders are buried in lap traffic. 11 down, 29 laps to run. It's a cracking start to the Australian champ. Vosbergen moves to position 2.
Vosbergen goes around the outside of Pascoe and sticks it like glue up there. Nice work, Brent Vosbergen. Goes through the middle and he looks really good all of a sudden. 12 down, 28 to run.
Championship for Hancey's Turf.
Great race so far. Chalmers on the bottom. Underneath the Michael Hose. Vosbergen is by far the quickest car on the racetrack. Wheels into the back of Joe Chalmers. They're a long way in front of Darren Kane, who's now up to 3rd position. Back to Pascoe in 4th. Harper runs 5th. Onley back to 6th position. And Joe Chalmers is under big pressure now from Brent Vosbergen for the lead in this Australian title.
Vosbergen just moved up the racetrack and he's found something. There's something there, just slips a little away there. And it's Chalmers. Pulls the car up on the bottom. In turn number 1 and 2, Vosbergen sits 2nd. It's a long way back to Brad Pascoe, who sits 3rd behind a few more lap cars. Darren Kane is 4th. Callum Harper is 5th. Lachlan Onley is 6th. It's a race on the bottom at the moment in this one.
Smokin' Joe has cleared away here with 25 down, 15 to run.
Tyres are at optimum temperatures where yellow. First stoppage.
On it's Brad Pascoe. So Pascoe and Kane actually got together. Wow.
Yeah. And that might have broken the 15.
Oh, so Pascoe was on the inside of Darren Kane and Darren Kane's turned down. And that's what's caused Darren Barnes to get caught up there. Great job by our production crew to pick that up. Watch them all bottle up in front. Oh, how well read by Callum Harper.
Just let the car run wide. She's right. We're good.
How good was that?
Very.
One more quick look here before we go back to green. Well done, Callum Harper. Let's go back to green here. 15 to go in the Hancey's Turf Australian late model title. Lights are out. We decide an Aussie champion here in the run to the flag.
Joe gets a cracking start. Off into the distance. Vosbergen under attack from Darren Kane. Callum Harper's fourth. Brad Smith, Lachlan Onley. Can Kane get the middle to work like he did last night? Joe's just shut up shop on the bottom, and why wouldn't you at this point? Lachlan Onley going to throw course to the win of the top. Ryan Fennick up there. Daryl Grimson upstairs now. And Vosbergen's just found something. Just signed on all of a sudden. And he's getting rolling here. Oh, Grimson. Yellow. And off we go once again. Darren Kane just tippy-toeing in the middle. And might have had a run on Vosbergen then. Callum Harper on the inside. Callum Harper coming on the inside. And here comes Callum Harper.
Goes to position 3. Kane goes back around the outside. Kane is good in the middle. Kane is good in the middle. Can he make it work into something more? 8 to run. There you see Darren Kane through the middle. Just slips up a little bit that time. It's such a fine line. The yellow's on once again. Pierce McCarter.
And we're back underway. Chalmers again just checks away. Darren Kane on the outside.
Oh!
And Darren Kane works on the outside. He moves to position number 2. Darren Kane gets past. Oh no! Stacks on, and Kane will be filthy.
Hancey's turf. It's been a ripper weekend. The Australian late model title back underway, Ryan.
Chalmers gets us rolling. Vosbergen on the bottom. Darren Kane back to the middle. Tiptoe through the tulips. Darren Kane on the outside of Vosbergen just runs him high. It chopped his nose. Darren Kane.
We're busy further back again. Kane and Vosbergen go at it. Here we go. The run to the flag in the Australian late model title.
Chalmers again skips away. Vosbergen. Darren Kane. Darren Kane on the outside of Vosbergen. Darren Kane on the outside of Vosbergen. And Darren Kane on the outside is rolling forward. Darren Kane's found something. Darren Kane on the outside of Chalmers. Oh, yellow.
Mitchell G, Liam Heaton, Veronica McCann tied up as this place just went up a notch.
Stoppage after stoppage after stoppage, so we'll revert to single file to see if we can get some calm and restore some order and get this done. And Chalmers leads the single file conga line away. Vosbergen second, Darren Kane, Callum Harper, Jason Oldfield. And he comes down into turn 3 and 4 behind Mick Nicola. 2 laps remaining for Chalmers. Catches a lapper. Mick Nicola gives him room. 1.5 laps remaining, Jared.
Chalmers with a white flag in his sights. Vosbergen and Kane out of striking distance. The West Australian number 23 for bar 31, Beltec Engineering, goes through 3 and 4 for the final time. And we go yellow. Oh my. We go yellow. The checkered flag in sight. Oh. So was the incident there as a white flag. Look at Chalmers. There he is. That's a checkered ready for him.
Yeah.
How close do you want to get to winning an Australian title?
Joe Chalmers gets a good start. Down the back straight he goes. Vosbergen, Darren Kane, Callum Harper, Oldfield. White flag will come out. 1 lap remaining.
Chalmers on the bottom. Kane goes through to second in the concluding stages. But Chalmers does everything right. The West Australia 23 wins the Australian late model title for 2024. Darren Kane home in second. Vosbergen home in third. And he's going to try and turn this thing around and put on an expression session. Joe Chalmers, giddy up.
There we go. Giddy up.
Down into turns 1 and 2. Watch him put on a show. Come on, Toowoomba. Joe Chalmers, your new Australian champion. For your brand new Australian champion. Come on, Toowoomba. How about some noise for Smokin' Joe Chalmers? Ripper job. Woohoo! Sit that one down there. Hey, the trophy's big. So was that drive. Very impressive. You were clinical that feature race. Not a single mistake. You ran the perfect race in the biggest race of your life.
Yeah, no, I'm absolutely speechless. I mean, I'm good at coming second. I finally got off that bridesmaid step there and I got the win. So I'm absolutely pumped. I credit to my team, like Nathan, Reagan, Matty for coming over. My dad, I owe this to you for everything you've done for me and standing by my side the whole way through this. This is unreal. Like, I was hanging on there. I knew Brent was behind me there, and I know he's good on this sort of slick track there, and Kane as well. Like, that was badass.